Imagine you are traveling in China. You walk into a restaurant, sit down, and ask for water. The waiter nods, disappears for 3 seconds, and comes back with a glass of steaming hot water. No ice, no lemon, just hot water. If you are from the United States or Europe, this may feel confusing. You might think, did they misunderstand me? Is this tea without tea? Am I supposed to wait for it to cool down? But in China, hot water is not strange at all. It is everywhere, in schools, offices, hospitals, train stations, hotel rooms, and family kitchens. And the interesting part is that most Chinese people do not experience it as a special tradition. They experience it as common sense. A hotel room has a kettle, a meeting room has tea, a train has hot water for instant noodles. A parent says, drink some warm water, with the same casual confidence as someone else saying, get some sleep. Today, we are going to answer a question that sounds simple but actually open a tiny door into Chinese history, wealth, public life, and the way everyday culture survive inside modern cities. Why do Chinese people drink hot water? For many foreigners, the first surprise is not that Chinese people drink tea. That part makes sense. The surprise is that many people drink plain hot water even in summer. A Chinese friend may say drink more hot water when you have a stomachache, a cold, a headache, or even when you are just tired. Online, this price has become a joke. Chinese mothers, grandmothers, and boyfriends seem to believe hot water can fix almost everything. But behind the joke, there is a real cultural habit. It is not one single rule, and not every Chinese person lives this way. China is huge. Regional habits differ, and cities' life change a lot. Still, hot water has become a comfort object, a healthy symbol, and a daily ritual. To understand it, we have to go back before bottled water, before modern plumbing, and before refrigerators become common in ordinary homes. The most practical reason is very simple. Boiled water was safer. For a long time, drinking water in many parts of the world could carry bacteria, parasites, or other things that made people sick. China was no exception. Boiling water was an easy, low-tech way to reduce sick. You did not need a laboratory. You did not need a filter. You just need a fire, a kettle, and a few minutes. So the habit of boiling water became deeply practical. In the 20th century, public health campaigns also encouraged people to drink boiled water. Schools, factories, work units, and railway stations often provided hot water for everyone. If you have ever seen those big metro water boilers in Chinese schools or train stations, that is not random equipment. What began as a safety practice becomes a cultural insistence. Water did not mean cold water from the tap. Water meant water that had been boiled, poured into a thermos, and kept warm for the day. Then came the thermos. If you want one object that explains hot water culture, it might be the old-fashioned Chinese thermos bottle. Tall, slightly heavy, often decorated with red flowers, landscapes, or luck painters. In the past, many families kept one of the silver thermos bottles at home. You boiled water in the morning, filled the thermos, and the whole family had hot water all day. Dormitories had hot water rooms, offices had hot water dispensers. Train passengers carried cups and instant noodles because a hot water tap might be waiting on the train. This made hot water feel normal, available, and almost social. It was not just a drink, it was part of infrastructure. In the West, public space often gives you cold water fountains. In China, public space historically give you hot water. That difference shifted people's expectation. When the environment keeps offering hot water, the body and the culture learn to expect it. But safety is only half of the story. The other half is about traditional ideas of balance. In traditional Chinese medicine and everyday folk thinking, the body is often discussed through ideas like hot and cold, yin and yang, interbalance, and the movement of energy. These concepts do not work exactly like modern Western medicine, and different people understand them in different ways. But culturally, they influence how many Chinese people talk about food and drink. Cold things are often seen as something that may disturb the stomach, especially for children, old people, and people who are already weak. Warm things are often seen as gentle, more comforting, and easier for the body to handle. This is why you may hear advice like do not drink ice water after a big meal, or drink something warm when your stomach feels uncomfortable. Scientifically, hot water is not magic. It will not cure every problem, but culturally, it represents care. It says, slow down, warm your body, protect your stomach, return to balance. This is where the funniest cultural conflict appears. Ice water. In many American restaurants, ice water arrives before you even ask for it. The glass is huge, the ice cubes are loud, and the refill is endless. For many Chinese visitors, this can feel shocking. They may wonder, why is everything so cold? Meanwhile, Western visitors in China may wonder, why is there no ice? Neither side is wrong. They are just starting for different defaults. In the United States, refrigeration, ice machine, and cold soft drinks become symbols of freshness, modern comfort, and abundance. In China, boiled water, tea, soup, and warm drinks become symbols of safety, distinction, and everyday care. So when a Chinese person says you should drink hot water, they are usually not trying to be strange. They are using a language of comfort they grew up with. It is like telling someone to rest, wear a jacket, or eat something warm. Hot water also tells us something bigger about Chinese culture. Daily life is very practical, but practical things can become emotional. Think about the parents picking a thermos for a child. Think about the students lining up at a hot water machine in a dorm. Think about a worker making tea in a glass cup at the office. These simple things are not dramatic, but they are cultural memories. They show a society where family advice, public health habits, and traditional ideas are mixed together. Hot water is also dramatic. It is cheap. It is available. That is why the habit feels bigger than a beverage. It is a tiny daily technology for staying well, staying connected, and chilling at home. But China is changing, and the hot water culture is changing too. Young people still understand the habit, but many do not follow it correctly. In big cities, bubble tea, iced coffee, sparkling water, smoothies, and cold beer are everywhere. Convenience stores have refrigerators full of cold drinks. Global coffee chains have made iced Americans part of urban life. Many young Chinese people will laugh at the phrase drink more hot water because it sounds like lazy advice from a boyfriend who has no better solution. So yes, the younger generation is more flexible. They may drink hot water at home, iced coffee at work, milk tea on the weekend, and warm water when they feel sick. The culture is not disappearing. It is becoming situational. Hot water is no longer the only option. It is one option in a much bigger lifestyle menu. And if you enjoyed this small window into everyday Chinese culture, subscribe to the channel. In the next video, we will explore more simple questions about Chinese life.